Nah, I used to be around these niggas. They used to be older than me. They
Mhm.
they used to be rapping in the hood, and I was like 12, and they was like 24. They
Mhm.
they used to have a studio and shit, so I used to always go over there with them. It'd be like me and like 5 other young niggas, but I was the only nigga who used to sit outside the door and wait on them to get done talking, so I come back in the studio.
Wow. That's cool though. That means you actually really wanted to rap though, because I know a lot of kids would have just went home.
Nah, cause them niggas is like one of them knew how to. One of them used to be recording and engineering and shit. Another one used to be making beats, and the other two used to rap. So it's like I used to be able to just learn from all them niggas by just sitting there, like, and they high, so you know they trying shit too. So
Right.
it's just sitting there with them niggas, watching them niggas. They put that shit in me. They put that shit in me a long time ago.
Right. So I know you've lived a couple of different places. You kind of got like a lot of like different kind of backgrounds to you. Um, you know, born in the X, lived in Alabama, moved to Atlanta. Kind of, how do you feel like those places kind of inspired you, like as an artist, like kind of how you sound now? Because if somebody listens to your music, right, they couldn't really nail you down to like one region. You could be pretty much from anywhere, just kind of how the music sounds. But how do you think the places you live kind of affected you?
Um, because I got influence from everywhere. The North, the South, Midwest, you know, the Deep South, the dirty, I'm in Birmingham, Alabama,
Right,
country, from New York to the country to Atlanta to
right.
Chicago. So all that shit just influenced me.
When what state were you in when you first started rapping? So when you were 12, where was that? Like where were you?
That was New York, but see what happened was, see, that nigga when that nigga 50 came off the roof, right?
Right,
Boom. When 50 come off the roof, I stayed in New York for about another 2 years, then I moved to Alabama.
right,
When I moved to Alabama, that's when I moved in the projects and the niggas across the street. He got the home studio and shit. But it's not really a home studio, it's just like a microphone, a computer, you know, the shit that niggas got in their room. It was that
right,
shit. So directly after I went, when I got to Alabama, that's when I started hearing my voice on the mic. Like
right.
I stayed in Alabama probably like 3 months, and
Hmm.
then I had locked in with the older niggas. So I had started hearing my voice like right then as soon as I moved to Alabama, and I liked this shit.
Right. So okay, so you hear your voice now, you believe in yourself, you like the music you're making, right?
No, I always believe in myself because you know when you rap other niggas songs and you rap other
Right,
niggas songs, you sound just like them.
right,
So I always knew like, damn, you can sound like him,
right,
you know?
right. You're like, if I
Crazy.
could do that, I could make my own shit and like
Right,
then
right.
right. So now, okay, so you're putting the music out. You've rapped in a couple of different states at this point, right? What happens when you start putting music out?
You know, I'm a young nigga, so it's not really, you know, it's not really catching like, cause back then I ain't really go through shit. Like I was just a
Mhm.
bad kid, like doing bad shit. So that's the shit that we would just that